We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the most exciting sports show on the planet. It's Sports Zone. It's live and it's on Lagos Talks 91.3 FM. It's a Monday edition. That's 1.5 hours of non-stop sporting fun. And it's good to be here this Monday morning with the great men of sports. My name is Adu, and they call me the suave man with a smooth voice. I'm here to introduce you to the great men of sports that will bring you all the best in the world of sports and a little bit extra. Let's start introductions today from the King of Bridges, the Prince of Palliatives, the wearer of the black ring, and is also the villain in the studio. I'm talking about none other than the trophy man, the one and only checked Mr. Femi Faraway, the riser. Good morning.
What's that new? What's that?
Exactly.
I'll explain to you.
Exactly, the riser.
What's that?
What rises? Tell us now, the riser.
So, there was a conversation this morning that involved me and Mr. Femi Faraway.
So, when Femi gives you a rise, where you see him?
No, he doesn't give me a rise.
It's Monday. Today is
He doesn't give me a rise. He gives me. He gives me a
I'm going to be calling you
raise.
the submarine or the subterranean because you always
No, but
down low.
Femi gives me a raise.
A rise.
A raise.
You called him the. You didn't call him the raiser. You called him the riser.
But raise and rise, what's the difference?
There's a difference.
There's the A
There's no A rise.
There's no difference. I thought it was the same
How do you
thing.
just?
Bad.
Goodness.
How can you look at your fellow man and call him the riser? Oh my
Oh
dear.
goodness.
Oh my word.
But why are you guys so? I don't understand. The word rise
Yeah, rise. Yeah.
means to arise.
Yes, well, exactly.
To go high.
Yes,
To go up.
Yes, to go up.
So
Exactly.
who doesn't like to go up?
Once dry bone goes up.
Dry bones.
Goes up.
No, that ones are raised. Okay, see.
Well, it was a fabulous weekend as well. There was quite a lot to savor in terms of sporting content.
Yeah.
Had a good time as well. Had some form of rest. There's crazy traffic yesterday. Funny story on the bridge.
Well, they were fixing it. Actually.
Yeah, it was. So it means that at least travel time will reduce.
And that famous pothole. What's the name
my
of that?
goodness! It was
Inbound Lagos.
Yes.
What's the name of that?
Terminal Bridge.
No. The name of that Adeniji.
Adeniji,
Yeah, Adeniji. Yeah, they fixed it.
There's one on the right, the extreme right. There's one on the extreme left. Like it's crazy if you're driving on those lanes. I know, but
and they've all been fixed.
It means that the traffic will reduce. Hopefully, we'll get to the island a lot quicker. So it means you may get to see us a lot earlier. But it was a great weekend. Had everything.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, of course, you heard his voice in the background. The Eagle is in the building. He's landed in grand style. The Sheikh been there, done that, got a T-shirt, and he has one to spare. I'm talking about none other than the 444-322 formation man, Mr. Segun Agbede. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a direct challenge to one of our dear listeners, one of our dear, Damilari. Damilari. If you tickle me, I shall counter you. Do you understand me? When United is being pulverized, do not send me WhatsApp till tomorrow. I've not even read your message. I will not read them. Do you understand? And pray that Arsenal doesn't lose for the rest of this season. I will bounce all over you. I'll have said something else, but it's not radio friendly. Can you imagine? When I was in pain and Damilari was sending me WhatsApp, please leave me. Arsenal was all loose.
Somebody has done wrong by checking on.
We'll check it over for what? Did they say there was anything wrong with me? Yeah, am I not here this morning? Am I not ill after a hole?
You tweeted the most amazing things
Man,
after that game.
I'm telling you, I basically you know what? You just one line, but then find out bottom of the league.
No. So no. The fact that you get beaten, no, Mr. Segun, I disagree. The fact that you get beaten twice does not mean you're at bottom of the league.
No, we are bottom. We are
No. The fact that you
league.
this league is baby league. It's not mature.
As we see, if the league ended today with bottom league, you understand?
The league cannot end today because Arsenal will be second,
Besides,
and that would not be nice.
Bottom, it's the way and manner of our two losses. I mean, apparently Ten Hag called in the United squad. I don't know if it's a new sound. For extra training yesterday to run that 13.8 kilometers that they refused to run against Brentford. Brentford outran United by almost 40 kilometers.
So
Lazy
the
swords.
extra run. What is it?
Lazy swords. Lady expletive list with expletive and expletive cancel expletive.
Just two matches. And work with.
No, you guys-
Let's even see now. Let's even see. This weekend still they come now.
You guys lost to? Okay, you lost to say Brentford, yeah, but you lost to I think we lost to City and Liverpool.
Chelsea. We lost 4 in first 7.
Do you understand? You look at the caliber of we have lost to Brazil. That means every team in the Premier League now, including Nottingham Forest, will sharpen their knives. It is well.
The Premier League has become more competitive. So it has become more competitive. But the idea.
The final thing, what really pained me most about the loss was Ivan Toney's post-match interview. They say, yeah, we know United have quality players. I loved the way the Premier, but they spoke with scorn and utter contempt. But we outworked them.
Yeah, but
that was
just stating the obvious. It's because you are the one that is in mind that is paining you.
But Joseph, but why would somebody else?
Okay, so do you want Ten Hag to go?
You know the thing.
No, do you want Ten Hag?
I want the Glazers to go. I want those players to go.
You know this thing I always say. Sometimes names don't win you.
Reputations don't win you games. I agree with you
100%. Games and all of that. Brentford might not have the most expensive players in the world and all of that, but they work as a unit. They work as a Brighton is the same thing. What's his name?
Do you know the value of Brighton's squad, Joseph? It's 55 million pounds compared to United's 454 million pounds.
So a lot of times you see these guys play together as a unit, fight for themselves. They are running the hunger, the desire to achieve something against a team like United. That's what you see. That's why a lot of these smaller teams, they want to beat the big teams.
They get a rise when they see the big teams.
Well, they get a rise when they see the big teams.
Yeah, they do.
They
rise.
They
get a rise.
They get a rise.
They rise along the table.
Whatever.
Whatever
makes you rise. No, I just say Femi gives him a rise.
Yeah, I said give me a raise.
No, you said rise. I'm sorry, there was no A.
But at the end of the day, it's just the first 2 games of the season. It portrays it. But you know what it reminds me of? Remember when 11 years ago, almost the date, when Arsenal rolled up to Old Trafford and we gave you guys 8-2. You know, I remember cracking a joke then, and it was all over the place that because Meg and I went out immediately. He didn't want to buy 4. I went to go and buy 6 players. So I said whether I went to Aldi's or Max and Spencer, so I would say, come. He'd be like saying, come. That's when he recruited Better Saka. You brought in. United should do the same. I don't care. At the end of the day, you know, what the 8-2 Arsenal lost to United back then, Wenger ran into the market, bought about 6-7 players, and you know what he did was paper the crack, and that's what Arsenal suffered years after. So a time comes when you reset, when you, first of all, players are not really coming through the academy anymore at United. You ask yourself how many players have really come. United is spending so much money buying players like Sancho, Van de Beek, and the rest of the before. Yes, United will buy the odd youngster here and there, but the academy was producing, so there was work in and then the team. There was something about the work ethic in the team. Then that has totally changed. And modern day football, a lot of the club management are giving a lot of power to players. Too much power to players that a lot of players think they are doing the club a favor.
Yeah,
you know, and that's why the way Ronaldo went about this window was really irritating for me. You know, even if you wanted to leave, don't make it too obvious.
Yeah,
don't make it too obvious. He's a superstar, no doubt. But what signal are you sending to the rest of the team?
Joseph, I agree with you 100%. You know? But you know what? If Ronaldo was my brother, how old is Ronaldo? 37. No, he's not old enough to be my son. Okay,
he's old enough to be.
You could have been your son.
Yeah, he could have. Yeah,
it could be your son.
Yeah. You don't have to be your son.
If I started early, but I didn't.
My mom had me at 20. So yeah,
wow.
so he could. I'm sorry, he could have been your son.
If you were Raheem Sterling, you would have given birth to Ronaldo long
That's
ago.
true. But a lot of people
Ronaldo would have gotten a burro.
Yeah, a lot of people won't believe this, but I'll just put it out there. I lost my virginity on my wedding night. But moving on.
The numbers.
Why is everybody walking out of the studio? Why is everybody walking out of the studio? Can that be true? Can't that be true?
Like know the truth.
I didn't receive the letter recently.
Actually.
Exactly. But they will mention the names of the people in this room. I'm not here.
No, but you know what? It's but then you know, I asked you a question sometime last season, and I'm going to ask you again. I've told myself that question I'm going to keep asking you.
Okay.
I'm going to keep asking you, are you ready for the kind of change that United needs? Are you ready for United to finish below, out of the European for 2-3 seasons?
I'm ready.
But rebuild, and
like
get back to
rise from the ashes. I'm ready, Joseph. Because
it's easy to say now. It is easy to say now until you now see the team losing some silly games.
No, we've been. It's Brighton, Brentford. Is that not silly game?
I still feel that your manager should play your youngsters.
No, I agree with
your
you.
manager should play your youngsters.
To be honest with you, he has a great set of balls. Do you understand? He really, in fact, so it's good. Let him, because these guys, if they continue, they'll get him sacked before the end of the year.
The girl, all the balls in the locker room. What's he doing?
You shall.
Those are not his.
They're not his. He should use his own.
They are not his. Those ones will be borrowed balls.
We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.